Hello, everybody. Today we have 4 TV shows and 1 movie. So let me just list you all the TV shows involved. And the first one is the something I did work previously with this one. It's called Divided Youth or Da Ponte Prala for Portuguese. The other one is the La Pasión Turca, more known as the Turkish Passion. This one is also a TV show, and I have episode 5. The next one, Red Flags. This is a Spanish TV show, brand new TV show from the Turkish media. And the first season of the Heartbreak, which is the Australian. Yeah, this is a like from 2022 probably, but I don't like the last season, which is currently on the air, it's streaming right now, but I don't like the season 2, and I just prefer something no matter season 1 or season 2. I prefer something that I do like, and I picked the season 1 because it's just better in my opinion. And the movie, the only one movie today is the Her Body. It's just Her Body. So let's we just start the showcasing you what I did before. And it's starting with the Divided Youth, or more known as the Da Ponte Prala. And this is episode 7. Yeah. It's ended, all the episodes were released and nothing, there is no spoilers, so if you haven't watched, it's just it's not a big deal to find any of those, but you're probably wondering where you can find it for free or something. I cannot really share with you free stuff or something due to the YouTube's rules or something like this. So if you're just wondering where you can watch it for free, you can actually ask me privately on Instagram or something, but I cannot share you any links or something on YouTube. This one is Red Flags, and it's pretty good TV show, and there are a lot of famous people involved, actors, and the style of the Turkish media production is pretty unique in terms of the Turkish media, which is Spanish studio. They are known for such TV show what was that? Oh my god, I don't remember. I really forgot the title. Uh, they have their own style, like, it's pretty straightforward, like all the scenes, all the uh love scenes, like kisses, all the stuff, all that are pretty straightforward. Like there is no uh some stuff, like, more conservative stuff. There is nothing like that. uh it's more about like relationships between different people, like totally different people from other, like from different um lifestyles, from different not cultures, but it's like totally different group of people. And they pretty interesting in terms of the Idris Media approach, their own approach. This is also a Red Flags season, episode 5, probably. No, it's actually episode 1. Yeah, it's first episode. I have a lot of stuff to work with, so I might, like mess up things, mess up episodes, seasons, titles, because I have a lot of stuff, and I'm simultaneously working on the 2-3 different videos, and I have stored on my computer, like, 20 more TV shows. And it's okay when you just, when you're messing up with the old titles, with old names. This one is Heartbreak High season 1, which is good, which is a lot better than just last season. As I told before, you'd rather pick something that you really like instead of just, something that was released lately. It doesn't matter really, because there are a lot of releases lately that were really bad, and there is no reason to choose them, like. And this is the Turkish passion. Turkish passion is something that I wanna make one separate video about, because I have like private chat in other on the other platform, when we discuss with different people, this TV show. And a lot of people, they are really really they're really interested in discussion, in, like, something related to this one, because it's like it's not so common for something that was made in Turkey, because most of Turkish TV shows, they are more conservative. They are more like, it's just Spanish, and because the production studio from Spain, it's made totally different as we used to watch from Turkish production, because Spanish TV shows, they have their own style, and it's totally different. It's totally like it's not like the same as the Turkish, because even though Turkish is the more like Islamic Muslim country, there are a lot of good TV shows, and there are a lot of not conservative, but something like close to Spanish style, but it's mostly like, something with the 100 episodes and a lot of dialogues. There are no like actually love scenes. There are more like, tragedy, something like this. I don't know. If you ask me the name of the movie, it's actually one movie, and Your Body, that is the title. And just look at this scene. We have episode 5 of the Turkish Passion, and this one demonstrates like, place like some nightclub or something like this, and there is no way that some Turkish production, some studio, like, would be filming something like that, because I've never seen something like this in Turkish movie or TV show, because it's just not their culture. And we have another scene from Divided Youth episode 7, yeah, which is the best episode if you wanna just watch something like, relationships between two girls. And episode 7 consists all the scenes like that. So and episode 8 is more about like, conclusion, all that stuff, but all the good scenes, they all are in the episode 7. I'm not sure if that is the good transition or not, but like I tried my best, and this is just what I found out. Because I was struggling to find something interesting lately, and when you have nothing, and then you just accidentally you just accidentally found a lot of stuff, and you have this, all that stuff, and you just, you don't actually realize that, and you didn't see it coming. And getting a lot of stuff, it's not good actually, because for consistency, it's better just have every episode of each TV show like every week or something, because you have time just to prepare for like live stream, for video. But if you have a lot of stuff like at one time, and you didn't you didn't actually prepare, you didn't prepare any time for it, and you can actually mess up all the project. uh, Heartbreak High is just one it's one TV show that is from 2022, and it's just good. That is why I just picked this one. For Australian, for Australian, uh, for the Australian production studio, like it's so good. I mean, Australia more known for the comedy or something like this, and most of those comedies, they're so stupid. Like, I would never watch something like comedy made in Australia, because I just don't like it. This part particularly this part consists of the little parts from each TV show, like 1 second, 2 seconds parts, and this is the most intense part probably in the whole video, because we have like three short parts from Red Flags, 3 short parts from Turkish Passion, the other 3 short parts from Turkish Passion, and they all are mixed together, in a way that I think is better, in a way that I just found, and 3 parts from each TV show. Also the Red Flags, 3 parts, and then the long part from Red Flags. Turkish Passion, 3 long parts, not that long, but and a lot of parts from the Divided Youth, which is the Ponte Prala for Portuguese. this is the first time when I really doubt, like, if this video gonna get age restriction or something, because I don't actually consider this video like, something inappropriate, because there are no nudity. Of course, there are no nudity, but there are a lot of scenes that might be, like a little bit suspicious, like this one, because YouTube mostly considers like scenes like that to be inappropriate, because they knows that nobody would be posting like, nudity, because it's just stupid. But if you have something like this, it's nearly what they deems to be nudity or something, because we have like parts of the body, we have some kisses, we have some actions, and it's pretty suspicious. Yeah, but there is nothing I can do with that, because it's like, 50-50. Sometimes you can win a appeal if you get a restriction, but sometimes you just lose. It's like it's how it works. And I actually think that it depends on the person that double checking your video, or it depends on the your history. If you got a lot of age restrictions lately, like, if every video that you posted recently got age restriction, it's a bad history for YouTube. They might consider you like, someone who like, regularly just infringing the rules. And we have the only one movie that involved in this video, because I don't really watched a lot of movies recently, and this is the one example of the something that draws my attention, because I don't really like movies. I prefer TV shows, for some reason. Because of the duration of any movie, it's always like, a little bit rushed, and all the actions, they are like they all are made like, in a way that I don't like, and I prefer something that that is taking place throughout a lot of episodes, like 7-8 episodes, which is better in my opinion. Because if you have a lot of time to tell the story, if you have a lot of episodes to show the story, you can actually create something interesting in every episode. You can put something interesting, like 8 episodes. It's a lot of time, but one movie is just 2 hours, 1 hour, and you just have to, like cut everything, put everything like in that 1 hour. and I picked this one because it tells the pretty unique story about some sport woman that, you know, she lost her career as the sport woman, and it turns out that she I don't want to say something about what she did after, but you might just watch, because I cannot say all the things, I cannot say everything about some TV shows, because most of them, like, most of them has the age restriction. And this one, the hair body, okay, this one is about a girl that came from the sport to the porn industry, That's all I want to say. Of course, I cannot use this part. But why I cannot do that? Because we have some this stuff, like it's not okay. And as soon as I put this in the video, YouTube will just, immediately just give me the age restriction. And I cannot use this one, of course, so let's just delete it. Delete this one. I probably cannot even use this one, but probably. Just because some parts of the body is exposed, I have to delete this one. There were parts of bodies that were almost, totally exposed. Let's just check if we have any parts with the appropriate materials, like, I don't want to use this, like, it's like another TV show which I thought I would use, but I can actually use something like this because there is no body exposed, there's no nudity, like something suspicious. But YouTube also doesn't like something like something like a lot of stuff like this. You just have to cut this part, make it a little bit shorter, and there would be no problem with that. But we have to put that, only once, because something like this draws attention, and algorithms can just recognize this part as the actual, like, sexual activity or something, because just of the because it looks like that. If we have this a lot, it would be looking like they are involved in the actual sexual activity. But if you have just a little like short part, it would be okay. I want to just find more parts, and then we will see what we can do with them. Oh, let's just delete this one. I didn't use this part, but there is no reason anymore for it. Yeah, I didn't use a lot of parts from the Ponte Prola episode 7 because it's just there were a lot of parts, and I just couldn't put all of them, but they all are pretty good. But you cannot put all of them just for some reason. Yeah, a lot of parts that I cannot use because I have some track, like I cannot lose the track of the actions of my project, because all the parts, they are at the right place, because I prefer consistency. And if I have something like, if I have this part, I cannot put something that was before, after this part. I cannot put something that was after this part, before this part, because I prefer just consistency and the real timeline from the TV show. I think it's enough, like this part. I think this part is not good for it. Like for the ending, it's not good, because we did have something before, something like this. We have this part, and they are pretty similar, and there is no reason to use it twice, like it's almost the same. It's almost the same part. Yeah, and we can check if we have something under the actual project. Like, I have a lot of stuff that I put previously under the main line of the project, and some of that stuff can be used. Again, I cannot use this one because I have already, I have these girls already, uh like at this point they're doing like some stuff, like, and there is no reason to put something like this. And they are dressed up. This is a good part, probably, from the red flags. And no, like, we have the other part from red flags, and we have something from red flags that I didn't use before. I just wanna, replace this part because it's kind of suspicious. But I don't really know what I can put right there. Yeah, it's pretty strange for the ending, like, But it's definitely better than put something like this. If you really have the opportunity just to avoid putting something suspicious, you'd better do that, because if you really think that you can avoid copyright, if you really think that you can avoid age restriction by, like, just but you put a lot of suspicious parts, it's not really how it works. But because YouTube can actually give you the age restriction month later or 2 months later. Some of my videos got age restriction after like 2 months, 1 month after they were released. Like, it's ridiculous, but it's how it works. I think that actually uh, YouTube actually makes their decisions taking into account, like, all the reports from users, all the activity from your video, all the comments, all the uh, other stuff. And it's actually easy to get age restriction at some point. Let's delete all the parts that I'm not gonna use anymore. Like, definitely I'm not gonna use any of these parts, any of these. I'm not gonna use this one. I'm not gonna use this one. what kind of language that is, like the last comment in the comment section. It seems like, Greek or something. I don't actually know. I actually think that we can just put all the stuff that was after this part, but I'm worried if we have any nudity right there. So I'm gonna blur this part, just put the blur, and then I can see if we have any like nudity or something. So this way I can replace or just cut all the nudity part. This is what you have to do if you have something that you really doubt, like if you're not sure if you have something appropriate, like you cannot stream something like nudity, of course, but if you have some parts and you're not sure whether they're nudity or not, you can just put the blur, the effect, like camera blur, and then you just and then you just check all the stuff. After you made sure that there is no reason, like to worry about, you can remove the blur. And just cut all the parts the way you like. This girl actually, she doesn't like what they do, like it seems like she wanna she actually wanna something, uh she wanna step out of the comfort zone, but when she found out that that was not really what she wanted, because the relationship between the two main characters, like she and her and the Turkish man, I forgot the name, like the relationship between them is not good, especially throughout the episode 5. Yeah, they have a lot of struggle to work with, and it turns out that relationship doesn't actually work well, because he just cheated on her, like, yeah, he cheated on her. She found out that he cheated, and she went to this place, like, she went to this place to find something, or probably to remove that pain he gave her by cheating on her. And he realized that nothing can really replace that pain, remove that pain he gave her, because cheating is something you cannot really remove or replace or just erase. If someone cheated on you, the only way you can just the only way you can put that aside, like totally remove that, is the you cheating on that person. But if you don't really want to do that, the other way, go to some places like this. And she did that. She went to a place like this to find some love, but it's not really cheating, because there are, like, 5 more peoples involved. I think it's more like about finding like, it's more about, like, therapy or something, because it's about finding love, or that love you can just share with people. And this place specifically, this place is made for something like, for people that really needs something, like, just release their feelings, like, I don't really consider this as the cheating, because you do that because of the you don't care actually who involved in this action. You don't really care about that, because you are there only physically but not emotionally. Emotionally you're not there. You're only there, you are there physically, like sexually, but not emotionally. That's the point. And the actual reason for her to go there was that she was in the foreign country. She was in Turkey, and she only has 2 more people to talk to. She has, like, probably 1 best friend, and that best friend was not really on her side, and she decided that, okay, if I have nobody to talk to, I can do whatever I want, because if I cannot just release the pain, I would really do some worse thing. So let's just release all the pain and go to some places, like, inappropriate places, especially for Turkey. this place is considered to be something inappropriate, like 100%. But what I really like about Turkey is that it's more about, like they pretty like they divide religion and policy. They has that, like, system when religion and all the policy, they are not influencing each other. They're not influencing the decisions. They're not influencing anything, like religion is the other, like, totally different sphere of life. And the religion is, of course, has the, like, a lot of influence on people. But in Turkey, religion doesn't have any influence on the policy. And this is the good thing about the, like, Muslim country, like, because Turkey is considered to be more Muslim than, like, any other religion. And there is no way you can find places like this. There is no way you can easily find places like this in Egypt or in any other Arabic country, like, yeah, Turkey is not Arabic country, but they all are Muslim countries. And it's actually why people do like this TV show, because this TV show is only one Turkish TV show that actually reflects on the on the life that, on the life that was not shown in any other movie or TV show. Because we have, like, pretty opinionated opinion about Turkey and about their culture. But this TV show, like, it breaks all the rules, all the like, biases about all the people. So people just thought, that Turkey was, like, pretty conservative in terms of the rules, like relationship between people, restrictions, something like this. But when they watched this TV show, they found out that it's not actually like that. It's not that conservative. And you can do whatever you want. Actually, you can kiss like other person in front of the other people, and there would be no problem for you, because you can express your feelings by kissing someone in the public areas, like, in Turkey, and you would not get any issues, like, with breaking laws or breaking rules. This is interesting theme for me, because after, like, a lot of good TV shows like this one or something that I watched previously, I think that I have some pretty good ideas for next videos, like, because there is some good things that I wanna just discuss, and I like it to discuss, because this theme is so, like, close to what I really like about the TV shows. When religion were some restrictions and all that stuff, like, just, and how it works in real life, how it works in TV shows. Because yeah, it's TV show and all that stuff was staged, filmed and prepared. It's just like fiction, but I don't think that the real life there is, like, totally different from what we have watched, from what we have seen in the TV show, because it could be a little bit different, but not totally different, I think. So we have the ending that I think is completed, because there is nothing anymore that I want to place right there. And we have only little parts from Turkish Passion, and I have already put them right there. So if you want to watch the whole video, you can find it on the YouTube my YouTube page. But if you have notifications turned on, you will see that I just dropped the new video. And thank you guys, because the last video has pretty good feedback, and that feedback was pretty huge, because I didn't expect any from that video, but it has almost, like, 500,000 views, something like that. And it has the age restriction, like 500,000 views with age restriction. It's crazy. I can say you that, because age restriction is almost in all the cases, age restriction cannot do any good with your video. But if age restriction doesn't do any really bad thing with your video, and your video can reach all the audiences, it's good point, because it's good, because it's really working, you know. And people, even though there are like age restrictions, they want to watch your video. And it's like it's always good, because if you have some struggling how to avoid age restriction, I see you, you know, like I'm right there sitting, just editing videos and putting a lot of efforts, and then you just, you know, get age restriction and you, oh my god, just what the fuck. But when you see that people really watch that video, even though there is age restriction, you just, you know, like, you think that, yeah, it doesn't really matter. If people want to watch your video, they would watch your video no matter what. So thank you guys for that feedback, and probably I will go live tomorrow for some new video and new TV shows that you probably you already watched them, but I'm not sure. So see you later, and I love you guys. Thank you.